Hi, my name is Debbie Boucher and I'm the current CEO with Biigtigong Nishnabeg. As the CEO, I report to the Chief and am responsible for the supervision and oversight of all department directors. To aid in effective oversight, we have implemented a number of policies that guide our decision-making. Personnel, finance, housing, entrepreneur and business development, and cabin are the most recent. We have a strategic plan that helps determine our priorities, goals, and objectives over the next few years. And we report annually on the progress of this strat plan. We redid our emergency response plan, we started a Safe Community Committee and Help Program, our version of the Block Parent. Core funding for our nation is provided through both the federal and provincial governments. Where funding limitations do not support priorities, such as those in the strategic plan, we submit applications to various agencies like FedNor or NOHFC, or we use own source revenue. The intent of this video is to share with all members a snapshot of the work done over the past 4 years by Chief and Council and our operations. We hope you find it informative. Miigwech.
My name is Melody Touchette, and I'm the Health Director at Biigtigong Nishnabeg. Biigtigong Nishnabeg provides holistic health care in a welcoming environment that is culturally safe for everyone on their pathway to healing and wellness. When I think back to about 5 years ago, it was the beginning of the pandemic. No one wants to think about that, but the nurses led the COVID response with excellence. In 2021, we held our first COVID clinic and provided 354 vaccines, and it was a great success. They did all this while maintaining community nursing services. The pandemic reminded us of the important services we offer, like medical transportation, home care, and non-insured health benefits, travel support. It also changed many aspects of life, including soaring costs of healthy foods. The Good Food Bags provide community members with a bag of lower-cost vegetables and fruits. Over 5 years, we have distributed over 6,500 bags. We offer Res Eats to community members as well. Every month, the department sponsors a meal package with a recipe with all the ingredients that are needed to prepare the healthy meal. This program has provided over 9,000 meals over 5 years. We have an amazing community greenhouse where our team grows vegetables and they harvest food from the land such as moose, berries, and fish. Our programs are grounded in language, culture, and connection to the land, honoring our link to the ancestors and future generations. A good example of this is the Indigenous Palliative Care Bundles. With the help from the elders and spiritual advisors, we are making bundles of sacred items to help palliative patients on their journey to the spirit world. Another good example is the Children's Oral Health Initiative, which focuses on preventing dental disease in children using a culturally safe and trauma-informed approach. Over the last 5 years, we have accomplished so much together. In 2023, we received the highest level of standing with Accreditation Canada, which means that the community is receiving the highest quality of care that meets national standards. It's an achievement the health team is extremely proud of. We continue our journey to provide quality care for years to come, with community at the center of all we do.
Hi, my name is Juanita Starr, and I'm the Director of Sustainable Development, and I've been working for Biigtigong in this department for 17 years. The Sustainable Development Department, under the guidance of Chief and Council and the CEO, we oversee the management and protection and the conservation of lands, resources, and environment within our ancestral territory. The department works towards finding the balance in sustaining our economy while protecting our environment, land, and cultural values for future generations. Some of the core areas that we work in include mining, forestry, renewable energy, aggregates, just to name a few, as well as working with provincial and federal governments. Some of our highlights include successful negotiations of community benefits agreements. In recent years, we've developed a template for exploration agreements with mining companies operating within our territory to ensure proper protections are in place for our community and cultural values, as well as decreasing the impacts to our lands, water, environment, and animals, as well as identifying opportunities for BN to work with companies to get the best benefits we can from each project. We also have wildlife management, which includes caribou projects, working with bears, moose, animals, and then specifically with the caribou projects set to protect the Lake Superior woodland caribou herd, including habitat assessments, monitoring of existing herds within the Slate Islands and inland coastal regions through monitoring of trail cameras, and we collaborate with other First Nations and government on monitoring activities and data sharing. We have also been working on creating an education and cultural awareness component to teach and educate not only our members, but those who work and reside within the region. This includes the highlight in the development of an environmental section that increases our capacity to meaningfully participate in environmental assessments, fieldwork, and site visits. We have been working actively to build our environmental technicians through experience and training. implementation of a community-based monitoring system that allows us to manage and complete our own testing of waters for protection based on our values and priorities, including things like specialized fish study projects. Another exciting project is the Nishnabeg Waterways, which is a joint project we've done with another First Nation, Nishnaabeg, which we officially launched in 2024 through a water declaration. This project aims to create and enforce a 1 kilometer buffer on our identified riverways, including the Biigtigong. We hope to have these rivers recognized as Indigenous protected areas on both a national and international level and emphasize the importance of water to our community. We are also creating river biographies that will tell the story of the river and share that with our members and the public. Another highlight we've been focusing on is cultural values and protection and data collection. Over the past few years, we have worked in collaboration with the land claim team to build and to add to the ever-increasing database of cultural features, areas of protections, and documentation of land use within our territory. This includes land use and occupancy studies, updating our cumulative effects and alienation studies, and adding archaeological studies to the mix. This helps us make recommendations and informed choices to our leadership, as well as to protect culturally significant areas within our territory. Relationship building is a huge factor in the success of our department. We continue to build, foster, and strengthen relationships with our members, with government, municipal, and provincial, and federal, and industry. In 2023, we signed an overlap territory agreement with our neighboring First Nation to the east that helps our communities to support and manage our rights within our respective exclusive and unceded territories, and to build partnerships in areas of overlap. We would like to thank our members in supporting us in the development of our lands, resources, and sustainable development department. Our office is always open and we always welcome community input. Land back.
Hi, I'm Lisa Machano-Kershane. I'm the Director of Education, and I am from Biigtigong Nishnabeg, and I've lived my whole life in the community. When I reflect on the progress of the last 4 years, I can't help but think about the new school facility we have for our children. It seemed just yesterday leadership and community members had a vision of something better for our students, and without the collective work of the management team, past and present, we wouldn't have what we have today. I also reflect on the completion of our own local curriculum that's presented to our students. It's a reflection of Nishnabeg, it's a reflection of Biigtigong, and without the support of parents, elders, and committed teaching staff working together, this would not have been possible. It's a curriculum in which our values, customs, traditions are prioritized over the standard provincial curriculum. We've also issued more than 35 Ontario secondary school credits during our Travel for Credit program to members living both within the community and beyond our borders. Students visited Spain and Hawaii on 2 different trips, representing their community and culture and learning different worldviews. They were able to see the world beyond our tiny place on this earth. Finally, reflecting on the retention and committed staff members who are from the community and local area, many were here in the times of underfunded programs and huge gaps in salary and benefits, but through it they stayed and continued to help the community grow. We have had to also change our strategy when it comes to recruiting. Normally, if they aren't in the area, potential employees are reluctant to take a chance and stay. We now have strategies in place to grow our own. We have a number of staff taking certification programs that don't take them away from community for long periods. The accomplishments we showcase are not possible without a collective approach from the team. We may not always agree, but we've been raised with the value to see Biigtigong collectively. It's what makes us, and I'm proud to be part of the progress.
My name is Simon Desmolin, Director of Social Services. The team has grown over the past 4 years, with a majority of the staff coming from Biigtigong Nishnabeg, sharing their lived experiences and knowledge to meet the needs of the community. We offer programs, supports, and resources for those who are seeking assistance with their own personal healing through trauma-informed care. Creating safe spaces is a key component of how the team works with community. It is known that the environment plays a role in a person's journey. Over the past 4 years, these initiatives have been provided through upgrading the youth center with an outdoor activity area, an outdoor pavilion for community gatherings, and lifestyle center. The new social service building allows the team to work together and offer holistic services. The team oversees emergency shelter through homes, which are allocated on a needs basis and specific criteria. Aunties Club, Uncles Club, land-based gatherings that promote community connection and wellness. Creating opportunities to foster the strong identity as an Nishnabeg people and uphold the values of connection and identity is how the team works. Some of the ways this is approached has been met through canoe trips, regalia making, ceremonies, youth gatherings, after-school programming, recreational programming, summer day camp, and opportunities for educational activities. Community events are significant to our members, and the team takes great pride in celebrating holidays with family-oriented activities. Continuous healing is vital for families and the community of Biigtigong Nishnabeg. These guide our work and bring us together across generations. Through this work, we continue to foster the reclaiming of a strong Biigtigong Nishnabeg identity, nurturing connection, meeting the needs of our most vulnerable members, and contributing to the holistic environments and engagements will always be the passion of our team. We offer child and family advocacy, prevention, elder support, recreation program, youth mental health, family well-being, addictions programming, mental health counseling, crisis counseling. We thank you for the opportunity to share a little of what our programming does. If you have any questions, please contact the Social Services Department at 807-229-9053. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Russell Twantz, Director of Community Development. The Community Development Department coordinates services, initiatives that promote growth within Biigtigong Nishnabeg. We focus on community consultation, communication, the Biigtigong Language Project, data management, economic development, and community policy development. We have increased communications through the online portal, community calendar, newsletter, and consultation with community members. We have also finalized policy regarding entrepreneurial guidelines and are currently working on an incidental cabin policy. These policies promote a clear and transparent guideline that align with the cultural and social values of Biigtigong Nishnabeg. Regarding cabins, Community Development manages the use and registration of community cabin rentals for BN members. For further information, please call our office at 807-229-8444. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Should you have any questions regarding any of the programs offered through Community Development, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you.
Mozuzes Disnakas, Biigtigong Ndonji. I've been sitting here reflecting on a lot of the projects that we turned around and accomplished over the last few years. Mothership, I think, is our education facility completed last spring. We turned around, and this is our grassroots of what we believe is the future of Biigtigong and making us able to progress as we continue to educate our kids. Followed directly by our construction of a new state-of-the-art water treatment plant, where now we were going to turn around and draw water from Lake Superior. We're quite excited because this was really our bottleneck in regards to adding infrastructure to our community. Some of the projects we turned around and continue to nourish is like a nine-bedroom children's shelter, women's shelter. We've constructed a cultural center at Sturdy Cove. We're yet to see the completion of our covered arena, which is to come on hopefully this Christmas, be a good Christmas present for the kids. Again, 24 homes over the last 4 years. So we're slowly getting there, slowly depleting that list of for our people here in the community. A lot of this would not be possible without the supports of the ISC, the FedNors, NOHFC, of course, CMHC, and of course our own source revenue. So as we continue to move forward, my door is always open for anybody with any questions on how we can continue to move forward and continue to strive and be progressive in the community. Don't be afraid to give me a call. I'm always willing to answer questions that you may not have answers for. Again, come and see me. I'm always here.
Hello, my name is Angela Boudreau, and I am the Director of Finance and Administration for Biigtigong Nishnabeg, reporting directly to the CEO. Over the past 4 years, we have worked to strengthen our organization by implementing a competitive compensation package that supports both the attraction and retention of talent. We also introduced a human resource information system, which has streamlined processes such as timesheets and leave management, while also providing us with an effective tool for recruitment. In addition, it includes performance evaluations that help guide staff development and ensure accountability across our organization. The key achievement has been from the completion of job descriptions for all positions, which has provided clarity in roles, responsibilities, and expectations across all departments. Within the finance department, we have developed and implemented clear policies and procedures designed to streamline operations, improve accuracy, and establish strong sign-off and accountability practices. These initiatives have enhanced efficiency, transparency, and overall organizational effectiveness, positioning Biigtigong Nishnabeg for continued success.
My name is Dr. Mashana. I'm Chief Biigtigong. I've been chief here for the last 12 years, and prior to that, on council for 24 years. Biigtigong is a community on the North Shore of Lake Superior, from a very prosperous community, very progressive. We have good staff and a good council to work with. The council supports management and has governance guidelines that they abide by in regards to dealing with our management and our staff. We try to keep that separated so that we are not interfering with the day-to-day operations of the community. We try to set goals and objectives and long-range objectives for our community, and the staff carry that out. We have a land claim that's been ongoing since about 1979, and we've been in active negotiations since 2017, and I've been a part of those negotiations, and we spend a lot of time on the land claim, contrary to what people think, and we spend a lot of time on that land claim. We are also a part of a movement among the North Superior chiefs to create a new PTO. What's a PTO? PTO is a political territorial organization. Right now we belong to a Nishnabeg Nation, but we find that our concerns are not being, looked after within the Nishnabeg Nation, because there's too many other communities in the south. So we're trying to create our new PTO for the North Superior communities. In regards to our economy, we've been trying to, for the last 30 or 40 years, build our economy, and to that effect, we've got 3 hydro generation stations, and we've got ownership in the east-west tie. We've got highway projects with MTO. Some of them are fairly large coming up, and we're also negotiating with companies who are looking to create wind power, and those negotiations are ongoing. And again, in regards to the economy, we've got an IBA with Gen Mine, and that IBA is a good IBA. We worked long and hard to try to get that IBA created so that the environment and our financial issues would be covered off, and then particularly the environment. So it was a long, drawn-out negotiations as well. We need that own source money, and we've now talking to Barrick about renewing that cooperative agreement, probably in a different form and a different manner to look after the concerns that Biigtigong has in regards to our financial participation in that mine as well. We've got a water project which will be commissioned sometimes next fall, and we need that in regards to creating more housing and to create a new subdivision. We need that new subdivision to create more housing. We got no space on this community. So there's all kinds of negotiations going on, a lot of work going on in this community. We're not just sitting around with our fingers up our noses waiting for things to happen. We're trying to make them happen. And when you look around the North Shore and the North Superior region, Biigtigong is looked at as a leader. We are leaders in regards to the other communities, and we have respect from those other communities. So we'll continue that work. There's a lot more work to be done. We need to make darn sure that land claim gets settled properly, and we need to make sure our community is looked after, and all our community members benefit from what we are doing. Miigwech, thank you. Bye-bye.